Monkey.
Yes, sir. You already know how it is, man.
You can't plug it up at the same time. You can't charge and record at the same time. $1,000 camera can't charge and record at the same time.
You gotta buy those pieces, bro. I didn't buy them accessories, bro.
Why should they have to be accessories? The camera itself is fucking how much again?
I mean, you buy $1 million Bugatti, the bitch don't come with gas.
Nigga, that's not the same fucking thing. That's nigga, that's like saying you.
Okay, you buy a Tesla, it don't come with its own charger.
But nigga, they have free chargers.
No, they don't.
Nigga, you
Not free.
I'm saying like you could go charge the car for free.
You can't charge it for free.
Nigga, yes you can.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, the
Where?
one at Market Fair, that little shit that to use to charge your car is free.
Oh yeah, but the free Johns take days to charge.
Nigga, you should have, if you got a fucking Tesla that charge, you should have a charger at the crib.
You should.
Right.
But you gotta buy it.
Nigga, that's not the same as saying a camera cannot charge and fucking record at the same time. Your phone can charge and record at the same time. You don't see what I'm saying? Okay, but if you paying $1,000 for a camera, wouldn't you want it to charge and record at the same time?
I mean, I see what you're saying. I'm not in no disagreeing. I'm just saying.
I'm saying that the
I
scenario
don't had a piece.
Okay, but that's what I'm
To do
saying.
that.
Why should you have to buy a piece when you buy your $1,000 fucking phone?
Well, we just gonna, I guess, gotta take that up with Canon.
Nigga, I'm gonna take it over there. I ain't buying no camera that can charge and record at the same time.
I'm gonna have to call Canon, talk to customer service, something like that, ask them, hey, what's going on?
Maybe that's a good idea for them. Maybe you should suggest that shit to them. Maybe you should be like, yo, if y'all next camera charge and record at the same time, like, y'all be on to something. Cause nigga, my grandma got cameras that charge and record at the same time, bro. No cap.
I see what you're saying, bro. But all I'm saying is, we're gonna have to come back. We're gonna have to spin the bin a little bit. Because it's about to die.
I mean, I feel that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that piece.
Yeah.
So, we'll be right back. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little commercial break or something.
I'm not gonna hold you, just so you know. I got negative reviews about that.
What?
About the camera going off.
You got negative reviews?
Yeah, they was not fucking with that part.
Alright, Candace, take us to commercial break.
Alright.
Oh man, let me charge this camera. And we back from commercial break. Alright. Appreciate that, Candace.
You're welcome.
Hey, as always. So, it's no scripts. Huh?
No.
So, as always, man, welcome to another episode of the No Scripts.
And before we get into this, I want to shout out everybody who watched the last video. I ain't trying to like toot our horn, but that bit did do.
Hey, it did do some numbers, man.
It did do like 3K. That
you know what I'm saying?
tough.
Like, it did some numbers. Nah,
So that means y'all niggas need to go back and check out the other videos for sure, man. Y'all need to, like, you know what I'm saying?
That
shout out that nigga Kane, CLE, you know.
For sure, CLE, yeah, for sure.
He got performance coming up too. I got more deets will come. Cause like I seen it earlier, but I don't really know all the deets.
For sure.
So I probably shouldn't even say nothing about it.
It's okay, man.
Yeah, it's alright.
It's okay.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get right into it, man. It's another episode of No Scripts. We back. As always, my social media is the same across all platforms. The Ungifted King. It is spelled exactly how it sounds. If you can't spell, no worries. It'll be on the screen. Just screenshot it, copy and paste however you need to do it, because it will be in the descriptions. Go ahead, take it away, Bo.
Man, you know my man, Inky_A athlete. I do that shit every fucking time, right? I do it every time. Inky_A athlete, man. Y'all know what it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Best all around in the build. And when I say all around, I mean all around. I mean like a nigga could hoop, play football, run track. I'm good at soccer, tennis. I'm good at a lot of shit low key. You know what I'm saying? A nigga can't. I got some kryptonites, but I ain't gonna say it. But, you know what I'm saying? Follow your boy. And shout out to everybody who been following me the past week too, man. And if you play for the Punishers, fuck y'all niggas. Y'all niggas really some trash. Carl.
He mean duck y'all ninjas, is what he meant to say.
Okay, y'all niggas really some ass. Y'all play for them Punishers, really trash.
Oh yeah, that's crazy, man. Why Carl gonna post a John again? Like you wasn't just saying you wanted to lead the team. Like,
oh, he posted what he posted?
He was posting like ready for the next games.
Oh, he posted like he was ready to leave the team? I didn't see that.
No, I thought he was telling everybody. He was like, I thought he was coming to the Snipers.
Nah, nigga. We reached out. I mean, I told Simmons to reach out to grab Carl first, but he wanted to go to the Punishers. And then, I mean, I tapped in with him, asked him like why, like a couple of them niggas was coming our way, but he was like, niggas want to be superstars. He was like,
okay.
He was like, he good.
Okay.
I was like, okay. You good, nigga? You ain't do nothing.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Okay, I ain't tripping. If you've been following along with us, you do know that some time ago I said that I was going to put up the little basketball hoop. Obviously, look behind me, it's still not up. So just bear with me for that. So I'm going to say it's coming soon, but we're not going to put no ETA on what soon means. But without further ado, we could just go ahead and hop right into it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just no need to even hesitate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but now we gotta just decide who's gonna go first. Like, who's gonna grab it first?
Well,
I'm gonna grab it first.
Oh yeah, we could just go with that. You know, I was gonna flip a coin, but there's no need to look for a coin. It's okay.
Alright, yeah.
No need.
I'm gonna just grab this for this one fell out. Bro, I don't really want to ask this question because I don't like this question. This question is...
What does it say though?
It say, would you rather be blind and have a really nice smile? Like, nigga, what? Like, what? Or be deaf but have a really nice voice? Like...
Which one would you rather have?
Nigga, what good is the smile if you can't see it?
That's
and
what I'm
what good
saying.
is the voice if you can't hear it?
Exactly.
So how do you know you have it?
Because that's what the question say.
Bro, stop it, bro.
So what would you rather?
I don't even want to answer the question, bro. I don't want to answer the question because neither. Like, neither. Like, why I gotta be deaf and can't, like, hear myself or, like, have a gorgeous smile and be blind? So that's like me looking in the mirror and niggas be like, damn, your smile is crazy. And you just like, I wish I could see it. Like, what? Like, no, bruh. And then niggas be like, oh my God, your voice is just pure melody. But you can't even hear them. So they gotta goddamn, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like what the, like, you feel me? So it's like, it's crazy. Distractions. And he was loud as hell. You don't listen to the people, bro. They told you last time they weren't fucking with that, bro.
You was answering the question. That's why I just turned it on silent right there.
Nigga, after it rained.
You don't know whether to go right until after you went left.
That's dope. Nigga, what? That doesn't
Right?
make any sense.
You know that makes sense, right?
No, fucking didn't. No.
You don't know.
That's
to
like
go
saying.
right
That's
until
like
after
saying.
you
That's
went
like
left.
saying you didn't know what you did was wrong until it was wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Get the fuck out of here. That don't even make no sense, bro.
Sound good.
Nah, hell nah. Nah, bro.
So, man, I think I would rather be deaf, but with a gorgeous voice. Because I still want to see. You know what I mean? Like, I still want to see. And, like, when you deaf, like, you could probably still think you can hear. You know what I mean?
Yeah, just like you think you can see.
Nah. People that's blind, I know for a fact, they don't think they can see.
Just like people who deaf, I know for a fact, probably don't think they can hear.
But they probably think they can. Vibrations, you know?
That's not a hearing. That's
What
not
that?
hearing.
What vibrations?
It's a feel. That you're not hearing. This ain't
Well,
niggas ain't tough, bro.
Mm,
Yeah. Like that, put your ear to the ground, like that's not like unless it's like earthquakes and shit.
Yeah.
Like that shit.
Now
Niggas
she,
is not doing
Toph,
that.
now Toph was tough too.
She
You know what I'm
was,
saying?
but nigga, she
put her
not-
hand up. It's 25 people to the east. How can you hear that?
That's my point. That's my point. That's what I'm saying.
I would rather be deaf, bro.
I mean, obviously, I agree with you. Like,
I
I'd
wanna see.
rather still have my sight. But I'm
Yeah.
saying, like, that's a question. That's like, why is that? Like, why is that a question?
Because you can still do a lot of stuff without
Nigga,
being
but-
able to hear.
But I'm saying, like, why is that a question though? Like, why is that like?
And that's a question, bro.
All right, well, pull the next question.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Don't be upset with the question.
That was a question.
Be
to me.
upset. No, don't be upset with the question. Be upset with the question makers. You know what I mean? So the people making people.
Whoever asked that question, don't ask no dumb question
All right.
like that.
Do you try to broaden your horizon? Anybody that know me know my horizon is very, very broad. You know what I mean? Like it don't matter what it is. If I walk in the room and it's something to be spoken about 7 times out of 10, I'm gonna be speaking with them. Cause I just broaden my horizon. What about you? You broaden your horizon?
I slick know a lot of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like it be like shit that like I know, but I don't want to speak on. Like I just know the shit. Like niggas would be talking, like you said, like you like 7 times out of 10. Like first of all, if I walk in the room and I'm the smartest thing in the room, I'm in the wrong room.
For sure.
That's the first thing, cause I'm like sneaky intelligent.
Cause
When I
that
say
room is unpredictable.
right, and the crazy thing is, bro, it's just like I know hella shit or whatever. But I just be acting goofy as hell. I just act like I won't know, or I just won't speak on it, cause it's just like in my head it be like the more intelligent you are, like the less and less you feel the need to show it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like when niggas be talking what they be talking, and I be like, man, them niggas drunk as fuck, but that ain't for me to say nothing about. It's just like when niggas be on the field like talking football, and it be like coaches talking, and I be like, y'all niggas is wrong. But they gonna listen to that. Whatever.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Don't be doing that.
You said what?
Don't be doing that.
What you mean?
No. Man, Harvey will say something, bro. I'll be like, "Go, that still don't make no sense."
I think I don't.
Cuz he's trying to convince me that a 10 and out from your outside receiver is going to work in a game. And I'm like, it's never gonna work.
Is it in a tight formation? Like, are we going from like a tight, a bunch, tight?
No.
Like, you going from like
Doubles
in
in an ace base formation. Your outside receiver and 10 and out.
I don't know about that, bro. What I do know about that don't work.
What I do know about it is gonna be 6 to the other Baja.
Especially like I don't know how you even make that throw without even getting picked off and no coverage unless it's in like 3 in the corner just don't see it.
Bro,
coming.
yes, he would have to be in 3/4.
Like
And like back all he would have to bail as soon as the play is snapped or something, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like he would have to be playing like 10 off and then still pushing.
Yes.
And like, cause most niggas will play 10 off, but they won't push until you start covering ground.
By like 5 or 6.
Yeah, then they start pushing. But like you'll have to be 10 off and then I don't know.
Yeah. But what's something as far as broadening your horizon? What's something you feel like is like sneaky info that you know for a fact, like people be like, dang, like I ain't expecting to know that. Huh? With distractions?
No, the messages. But now, like, be real, bro. Like, insight. I'll probably say like life, relationships, and just like vibes, and shit like that. So like, and to like explain for the people, to like be what I mean with shit like that is you're like on some shit like I can just kind of like I just assess situations really fast.
Yeah.
And like because a lot of shit like I've seen or whatever, like I could be like in a situation that I never had to be in before, but like I can assess it and I can kind of like just like give you a whole like pretty much like documentation on that shit, like with relationships, like motherfuckers because of the way I talk and the way I act,
Yeah.
they would assume like I don't give a fuck about shit.
Yeah.
Same thing with like everyday life because of the way I act and the way I move, they would assume like, you know what I'm saying, like this nigga don't really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck. They just it be on one of them shit like I ain't fucking with this nigga. This nigga screaming like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I can see that. Yeah, I must definitely see that. I can see that.
But what about you, bro?
What that would be surprising?
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Even when you was saying that, I just couldn't think in my mind like if you knew anything about it, like it was surprising.
Let me see. Something that I know, like something that I would know that would be surprising. It's not surprising. I was gonna say I'm not playing cornhole, but that ain't surprising.
I would have to go all the way back to like around the time where like I first met you, like to go back is like to being surprised about you knowing some things. But I'm saying like it's like now or like recently, I ain't.
Let's see. Now what would I know that would surprise somebody that I know it? CPR? A lot of people don't know CPR though.
Nah, but it wouldn't surprise me that you knew it. Yeah, bro. I don't know. That's tough.
I can do I can do plaques.
You talking about hair? I ain't loving it. That's like.
Nah, it was tiring. It was tiring in the mud. But one time I platted myself, and I rocked it for like probably like a week or something.
All right, so now that I think about it, because you do your barber stuff, like I don't know if that's really surprising. I'm like, yeah, I can see him learning that shit. He just seemed like the type to learn some shit.
It's just time consuming.
Yeah.
That's why, shout out to my hairstylist for sure. You know, she be getting me right. Y'all see it. I ain't got no haircut though, so it ain't as fresh as it need to be. But y'all see it.
I ain't got nothing either. That's why y'all seen the bean. Y'all ain't seen me with the low in a minute. Looking rough out this motherfucker. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the next one, man. I'm gonna grab another one. I'm gonna grab one out of this motherfucker, man.
Oh man, I gotta say this,
Oh
bro.
shit, nah.
I gotta say this because people don't be knowing, man.
What's
Like,
up?
bro, when you come to McDonald's, okay, overnight, and you be wanting that food like in 20 seconds, bro, it's impossible, bro. It's impossible. You're not gonna get it in 20 seconds, bro. And first off, you're not gonna get it because it is one dude. It is one person in the kitchen. People do not understand that, bro. People don't understand that. It's one person in the kitchen, bro, overnight. And I'm talking about, that's for your fries. That's for anything that's a fried product. That's for all the burgers. All the sandwiches. Burritos, whatever. It is only one person in the kitchen. That same person also has to switch to breakfast and serve orders at the same time. Like, it just kills me when people when they, don't get me wrong, I most definitely didn't see myself, back working at McDonald's or whatever, but, I mean, it's temporary. It is what it is. But it be killing me when people be like, so what, you're gonna go flip burgers? Bitch, you couldn't. You couldn't go flip them same burgers. You couldn't. You would quit. You would quit. So, I don't want to hear it. Cut it out. I just had to put that out there because people be getting on my nerves. I ain't gonna keep speaking on it. I ain't gonna keep speaking on it, but go ahead.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I hated fucking working at Red Lobster, dog. I ain't gonna hold you. Niggas be coming in and they be like, oh, such and such said his food. Fuck such and such. I don't give a damn what such and such said.
I know
that
that
nigga
bitch
don't
was
sign my check.
I know that bitch was
fuck
fresh.
that nigga, bro.
I know it was fresh. I could they gave it to bro. No customer always right. Bullshit.
Bullshit. That nigga, bro. I'm telling you, like, bro, working in the food industry, dog. Work on phone number, bro. Working in the food industry is just like not where it's at, bro.
Shout out to Gordon Ramsay, because he got more patience than people think he got.
Man,
I promise you.
he got patience, but at the same time, like, I don't know how much patience I could have with a white dude yelling in my ear the whole time.
Oh yeah, it's crazy.
Like, telling me like my food, like, or this or me or
Now
what.
when he be joking, now I'm like watching it, I be laughing the whole time I'm watching the show. But being the cook, ain't no way.
Bro, what? That nigga would have got hit with a goddamn cross pan frying kick or something. It's like I done made something up. Like, hey nigga, you ever been DDT'd in some motherfucking noodles, nigga? Like, it's finna go down. But this a good one, bro. This kind of spicy, bro. This one say how you feel about your day ones.
Man, so how I feel about my day?
What are we qualifying as day one?
That's why. So I'm gonna just
before we even get started.
I'll just be honest, man. Like, I really don't have many day ones like that. Like, and it's like everybody that think they my day one, not really my day ones. Cause it's just like I feel like day ones is like that step above. Like day ones, like you're like everything in one. You know what I mean? Like you my friend, like you my bro, like you my nigga, you my counselor, like nigga, you my partner, like you see what I'm saying? Like you day one. So it's just like you're above like everything else as far as like, oh well, good friend, associate. Like so I don't really have many, but for the ones that I do have, like, I mean, my day ones, I mean, it's literally that. Like, I mean, they reliable. You know, I can always count on them to like always like keep it a buck with me. Like, just be real, whether I want to hear it or not. You know, it's just people that I can count on, really. You know, and if I can't count on you, and you know if I can't count on you or not, so it's like you don't even have to ask me, then you're not the day one. You know, so, and that just is what it is. You know, SOCKS. What about you?
Bro, one of the best things I like about this show, and like I don't know if like most people like when they watch it if they get it or if they don't get it, but I will say this and then I'm gonna get back to the question. Shout out to them niggas that told me to just keep being me on the show because they said that's what really like, you know what I'm saying, that's what made it work or whatever. But and now I'm gonna go back to like what I said. The reason why I say I like the way this shit go because like what you just gave was like the professionalism of what I'm finna say.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like on this show you gotta have like that type of like, oh, this nigga is like, you know what I'm saying? This one is the one that's like more professional about it. He got these type of opinions, this type of opinion. This is the nigga, the other one. On the other end, it's kind of like. So for example, if I was to say it like this, it's like walking into a gorgeous ass house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then the same house you walk into got a basement that you can't even see into, so you don't know what's gonna happen when you walk into.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the show is. So it's like when you talk, it's like, and don't get it. I'm not saying this to like be like funny, but it's like when you talk, it's like it's more professional, more sophisticated. It's like niggas like understand on this type of level. So it's like they what they see is pretty much like what they get. But then when you open that motherfucking door, that's me, and they like, well, we don't know what the fuck's gonna come out of this nigga.
Yeah.
And then that's how I go. And that's why I say like I like this show because you give your words of it, and now what I'm finna say is almost be like the street version, if you want to call it that, of what you just said.
Yeah.
Cause what I'm finna say is like, straight up, nigga, how I feel about my day ones, niggas be acting like some hoes. Straight up, niggas be acting like some bitches. I could name names, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna sit here and say this, for example, bro. And I'm gonna say it. And bro, this the reason why I started the podcast, bro, to keep it 100 on this same subject is because I wanted niggas to watch it, see me, ask me like, you know what I'm saying? Like I wanted niggas to like understood like how I felt about them as bros or whatever, because they'll never ask me to my face.
Yeah.
So like when I say niggas act like hoes, I don't mean in the sense that niggas act like hoes. I'm saying like niggas be acting like hoes, because like I don't give a fuck like what. And this is just me. Maybe it's just me. Like I don't give a fuck like what type of arguing or fighting niggas is do. Nigga, if I call you bro and I call you a day one, nigga, whatever we start together, whatever business or whatever that we was in tune with is always just gonna be our thing. And it's not just that. Like it goes, it's just like the list that you made, and to check each one of them things out is a brotherhood, is a friendship, it's a nigga I could depend on, it's a partner, in a sense, no homo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's somebody like that you know got your back. It just be on some shit where I just be like, bro, niggas really don't like. Niggas would be like, we all bros and this and that, but niggas don't really be moving like that, bro. Like. Niggas don't be really moving like that. And I say day ones because, like, at the end of the day, them the niggas that I came up with, graduated with, probably gonna be around for the next, you know what I'm saying, 10 plus or however many years or whatever. Cause they still, like, in a sense, it's cause, like, they still cool niggas. And I know they ain't gonna ever really step out their way to, like, do nothing crazy to me. That's why they like, you know what I'm saying, still cool niggas.
Yeah.
But at the same time, bro, like, for every reason that you said, is why I'm saying, like, niggas act like hoes. You feel me? So it's like in a way you said it in the terms the white people way, and I just said it in the nigga way. Like niggas just be acting like hoes, cause like I went, bro. I just and like I said, maybe it's just me, but bro, anything that I've ever indulged with, like with my bro that I called like that we was trying to figure out, like nigga, you was gonna be a part of it some way, somehow. We was gonna be like it was gonna be a us thing. Like it was gonna be we was gonna be a part of it. Like that's like me, I've always wanted to come up and like bring all my niggas with me, but like niggas being on some other shit, and then they have their opinions about it, and they got they niggas or they quote unquote they inner circles or their day ones or whatever, then it just be this whole bitch ass thing. But niggas just be acting like some hoes, bro. Cause
what I feel like the biggest thing or like the biggest misconception is that I feel like people don't feel like they can do their own thing and also do something else, which doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, I'll just keep it a buck just because, you know, hey, I mean, we made it all the way to this many episodes, but this is not my podcast. Like, it's our podcast, but I'm really just like a co-host. Like if I was to move or something like that, or we both ended up in different cities, this is his podcast. Like it was his podcast. his idea, things of that nature. I already had all of my own channels. I got my own gaming channel. I got my own vlogging channel. This, that, and the third. But it's just like, I never looked at the idea when you brought it to me. I never looked at it like, dang, like, if I do that, I'm gonna have to stop doing this. I never looked at it like that.
And the crazy thing is and the reason, and he saying this, because, so I'm gonna say it. The reason why he's saying this, and I'm glad we was on the subject, because the podcast was supposed to be with 3 of us. It was supposed to be 3 of us. It was a whole thing that we had talked about. It was supposed to be 3 of us. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, one of the niggas that was supposed to be on it done been on another nigga podcast before he even been on mine. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt some type of way about that. Even though, and that's why I say, like, niggas just be acting like some hoes, because even when you as a person start building your brand, I didn't feel like you building anything that you was building was taking anything from me.
Yeah.
Just like you said, I didn't feel like I had to stop nothing to support you. But the whole misconception is niggas feeling like because if they want to do something, they gotta stop what they doing to support you. Like, bro, it don't take no time to like watch a couple episodes. Like, even with that video, like, I know most of the views. Even when bro told us, he was like, bro, I can't wait to be on y'all podcast, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna do numbers. I'm gonna put y'all out there. I'm gonna support y'all, all of this, woo, woo, woo. Bro, this is an artist from Laurinburg, bro. Hear this out. Like, this is an artist from Laurinburg, bro.
Oh my Kane. Now.
Yeah, Kane. Shout out to CLE, bro. There are artists in the Ville. There are niggas in the Ville that, like, wouldn't do that for us. And we hang out and we know them. A nigga hoop with them. That's the shit that I be saying. But like niggas will be posting and reposting all that shit on Instagram. The one reason why I hate fucking social media. And they'll be like, if your niggas won't do this for you, if your niggas won't do this for you, they don't fuck with you. And I'll be like, this what? Like, boy, cause I'm saying,
you
like,
the dude you posting about.
But yeah, like, that's what I be saying. I be like, bro, y'all niggas, if y'all even could look in the mirror, y'all had that clown face, bro. It be on that type movement, bro. Like, one thing about me, bro, that's always, like, niggas could not like my attitude, bro. I never gave a fuck. But one thing that was always said about me, that will be said about me until the day I'm off this first, nigga, I'm gonna be me. And nigga, I'm standing on business about mine. And not only just that, but like, bruh, I'ma support the niggas that I fuck with, bro. Like, there's been plenty of niggas that, like, I fuck with. Like, for instance, this is JB, shit, Seg, Kane, Jew, Carl. All these niggas that I name make music. Shit, Los, shout out my boy Los. He was making music, and this is another good example. This is another good example. Me and Los had a conversation in the gym about why he don't support other niggas. And it's because niggas, he truthfully made music that his niggas wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, his niggas wasn't even fucking with it. And I was fucking with him. I told him, I said, nigga, I'll listen to your shit, bro. I mean, like, if I don't like it, we can, you know what I'm saying? I give you feedback, but you know what I'm saying? Just like when we had Carl on, he could take feedback. Like, niggas, some niggas can't take feedback. Like, it's just one of those things to be like, niggas really will stop doing what they want to do if niggas in they circles, they day one circles, don't support them. Like, it took another nigga to come on our show, like, to show us about views and all this other shit, and the nigga, and he just be like, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep grinding, keep hustling, like, keep at it. I can't tell you any one of my partners outside of Brody right here that's like text me and like, bro, how your podcast? None. You feel me? But I do text them niggas like, how track season going, or how this going with you, bro? How you been, big dog? Even if just check up on them, like, how you been, this shit and that shit. That, like, that's why I be saying, like, day ones that like some hoes. Like, niggas don't be understanding, like, the type of niggas they got until, like, them type of niggas not around no more. You feel me? Because everybody just in this cycle in their head seem like, and I might just be yapping or whatever, but everybody seem like they got this cycle in their head that, like, I gotta come up, I gotta do me, I gotta come up, so like I can say I did it by myself. When in retrospect, nigga, you had the groundwork laid for you, nigga. You just built on top of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's different from having to like put something together totally by yourself. You know what I mean? So I don't know, bro. I just felt like I said, like, as far as day ones go, I feel like their support system is fucking trash, like, whatsoever. I feel like in our group, me and Brody is by far the most supportive of anything. And if they do support each other, they support each other and they don't really support us. So it's just one of them things where it's like, if y'all niggas watch it, speak your piece. And if you don't, fuck you.
I mean, you can always, I mean, you know, hit the direct message.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
comment. It don't
niggas
matter.
always open to answering questions. Shit, we always open to bringing niggas on. Like, we can have this conversation. You could be sitting right there.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
actually, like, surprisingly, I told you, shoot, I was in the gym.
Yeah.
Dude walked up on me. Like, yo, like, I seen you to the channel, the Sad Thursday podcast, whatever you on, bro. Like, he was like, I'm getting ready to do a channel, this, that, third. Like, he already told me I'd come on the channel, try to do it like a collab. So I'm like, that's what's up. Don't even know this dude.
That's crazy because, bro, I'm telling you, like, that's crazy because, like, I told certain niggas, I told a lot of niggas about the podcast. I put it out there to everybody, bro. I put it out there to every nigga on my fucking contact list, bro. I'm talking about everybody, bro. Even my BM. Like, I put it out there to everybody. And I'm just saying, like, bro, it's probably like 2 or 3 niggas in my phone.
And I was gonna say, and I do get like outside of family, it is like maybe like 2 to 3, you know what I'm saying, people I know for a fact. They'll call me every now and then, see what's going on, what my progress looking like, you know, what I'm trying to do, this, that, and the third, as far as like sports, school, you know, goals, whatever. So it's like, you know, I ain't saying everybody trash.
Well, I won't finna say that because I don't think the people I was finna say ain't really like that because I don't really got people who hit me up and ask me about shit like that. But I was just finna say, like, the niggas who do hit me, that know I'm doing this shit, bro, they will ask me. They'll be like, bro, how the podcast doing, bro? When you gonna lock in with me? When you gonna tap in with me? This, that, and the third. And I just be like, bro. And I just be like, man, we doing this shit. We doing this shit. Like, we trying to make moves, this, that, and the third. Whoop, whoop. But I promise you, bro, ain't now one of them niggas a nigga I would call a day one nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, Drake always said, no new friends, no new friends. And I was like, Drake, bitch, you can say that because you got billions and billions of dollars. But these niggas like us, no, we need new friends because the ones we have ain't worth nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like, niggas like...
Where is the recycle bin?
Yeah, like, you feel me? Like, this shit, it worked like that when you got money like that because everybody good. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all, money make problems. They create problems, but it make problems go away too. So at the end of the day, like, you could say that. But when you down here on this type of level, like, nah, bitch, you better watch.
So it's crazy that money was the last thing that you spoke of because this question actually says, are you proud of where you at right now in your life?
You talking about, like, as far as like financial or shit? Or
I
you talking
say,
about
are you proud of where you at right now in your life?
You know what's crazy? Shout out my boy Dwayne because I know Dwayne gonna watch the episode. Dwayne always be tapped in. Shout out my boy Dwayne, bro. And I say that because I just asked him this question in the car the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
like, it's crazy because, you know, he doing the truck driving school and shit now.
Yeah.
So I asked him, I said, bro, you know, at your age, do you think you where you is and or do you think you on your way to going there? And he told me straight up, nigga, he said, man, look, I ain't where I need to be. And he said, to be honest, because I asked him too, I was like, you know, do you feel like you on your way? He said he felt like he on his way, especially like doing truck driving and the last job he had was a good paying job and allowed him to like pursue truck driving. Yeah. And this, that, and the third. And then I asked him, I was like, bro, do you think like having your wife behind you like makes it easier? And he just was like, definitely. So like, you know what I'm saying? I just had to put that in there. Shout out my boy. But personally, me, you know, it's stepping stones, bro. It's like box jumps. You know, you gotta clear the 24, then the 48, then you get to the 50, the 50, and that's where it's at. Like, bro, I'll probably say I'm at like, I just cleared the 24-inch. Now I'm working the 48. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't say I'm necessarily like proud where I am, but I'm proud to just be in the spot to progress from where I am. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like I know I got a lot of work to do. Because I got a lot of things I'm trying to achieve. So if I didn't have big time goals, then I probably would say I was around the corner from being where I wanted to be. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? If I just wanted to be one of these guys around here paying $800 a month on a Hellcat and living in a 1-bedroom, then that would suffice. Or even sharing a bedroom. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But that's not where I need to be. You know what I'm saying? I need 3 cars. I got 2 kids. I want 1 more. You know what I'm saying? I need a wife. I need a house, and I need a house in another state.
Yeah.
So in that note, if my phone percentage was what I was going by, I'm at like 25, maybe 28. And I only say that because I'm physically healthy, I'm working, and I got the opportunity to like progress every day.
Yeah.
But outside of that, then it's like 30, 70, 30% I'm not where I want to be right now.
Yeah.
What about you, Gang?
So, I'll be honest, man. You asked me, if you would have asked me this question, shoot, probably 2 months ago, probably a month and a half ago, man, I would have just told you straight up, hell no. I need this much money. I'm broke.
I remember having
Yada, bada.
It's probably an episode we could find from a month ago when you saying this shit.
So,
no cap.
so like, you know, it's just crazy how things like change over time because, like, I actually was just thinking about this probably like maybe like not too long ago, maybe like a few days, and honestly, man, I am. It's like I know I don't have everything that I want, but then it's like when I really think about it, will I ever? You know what I mean? Like even when I do get to where I want to go, I ain't gonna stop right there. I'm gonna want to go to the next step, then the next step. So it's just like then it's like I don't know who I was listening to.
Mm.
I was listening to like a podcast or like an article or something.
Yeah.
Where it was like somebody's always gonna have a bigger house. Somebody's always gonna have a faster car. You know what I mean? Like somebody's always gonna have the new something.
No, you go ahead.
So it's just one of those things where it's like I was thinking about it to where it's like, am I genuinely proud of where I'm at right now? And I am. You know what I mean? Like I'm back in school. You know, I'm taking it one day at a time, making sure I do what I gotta do. My knees is finally starting to feel, you know, some type of a part of my body. Still got my head on my shoulders. Like, just off the simple fact, me going to work at McDonald's, bro. Like, day to day is like something to be proud of. Because anybody that know me, man, what? Well, I was saying up and down. I mean, from here to yonder. I'm never going back. I'm done with that. It's beneath me. Like this, that, and the third.
I ain't gonna hold you, bro, nigga. I told you when I left Red Lobster, I was just like, bro, I can never work this bullshit again. But I'm missing that $500 a week.
So it's just like,
smooth.
So it's just like, you know, just. It's just like, I don't know, it's like right now I feel like I have more of a mental capacity to do things that I just genuinely don't want to do.
Alright.
But find some type of like inkling of like faking myself out as to wanting to do it. So it's like I find myself, like, I don't know what you asked me the other day where you was like, is that what you want to do? And I was like, nigga, I ain't doing nothing I want to do. But it's like I'm doing stuff that I don't want to do, so it's I'm like sacrificing or whatever. But it's like every single time I'm doing it, I'm thinking like to myself like it's gonna be alright.
Yeah.
Whereas like I said, I'll be honest. You asked me this a month and a half ago. I'm not feeling like it's gonna be alright. You know, it's like I was just talking to one of my boys yesterday. Hey, shout out to E. But
Eric,
yeah,
shout out that nigga Eric, bro. Fuck with you, Eric.
I was just talking to him yesterday. He was like, "What's your account looking like?" I said $0. He said, "But your bills paid?" I said, "Yeah," but I said, "That's all that matters." He said, "You hungry?" Nah, you good. So it's just like, you know, just adapting that mindset to things to just keep moving forward. It's just like just one day at a time. So now I'm really going one day at a time. I used to say it all the time, but now I'm actually having the mindset of like just one day at a time.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm saying I'm glad, like, you know what I'm saying. Like when we talk and I say some things, I be like, man, I don't think he gonna really hear it from me. But somebody gonna say you might hear it better from them. I'm
You just gotta hear it from different
Right,
people.
right,
Like,
right.
once you hear it from like so many different, like, you know, perspectives. Like, I hear it from my mom, then I hear it from you, then I hear it from E, then I hear it from Bree. You know what I'm saying? Then I hear it from Pops, then I hear it from like a random stranger coming through the drive-thru. You know what I mean? Like, this a dude coming through the drive-thru in a $100,000 Escalade, and he telling me, a motherfucker that's handing him his sandwich. Like, yeah, bro, hey, don't even worry about it, man. Like, I know you stressing this, that, and the third. It's gonna be alright. And I'm like, what the world? So it's just like, man, it's just really, you know, it's just one day at a time, man. So, so I guess all in all, like, I am proud to be where I'm at right now, because it's like, now it's cliche, but I do understand that it can always be worse. So it's like SOTKS. It's on you though.
That's crazy, bro.
It's the fifth, ain't it?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. But it's a good one.
Is that one? Alright. They say, how do you feel men and women roles have changed in relationships? I'm gonna tell you this, bro. I'm gonna tell you, they start making a little goddamn money and they think they fucking you. I'm gonna tell you that. Okay? That boy, I ain't never been one for money, but they start making a little bit of money. They start making a little bit of money.
Women.
Boy, and they just think they got them. They just think they got them could do that thing, my boy. They just think they could do that thing. I really feel like men and women roles that change in relationships because like before, like niggas, man, like if niggas love you, bro, they love you.
Yeah.
Now they don't. Now niggas don't care.
That's crazy.
Like women be trying to sit there. Yo, that's crazy as hell. Just talk about it.
Just talk about Eric.
Yeah, but goddamn, I don't know, but it's crazy. Cause I in my little relationship, I be feeling like sometimes I be getting like, I ain't gonna hold you. I be feeling like I said relationship, but I be feeling like
you know what you're saying.
I be feeling I be getting pumped a little bit low key. I ain't gonna lie. She said Tay, nigga.
She said Tay, nigga.
She said Tay, nigga.
You know she said Tay.
Yeah, she said Tay, nigga.
I heard the
Yeah, alright, nigga. She said Tay, nigga. You already know what I'm talking about. Shut up. But I was just like, bro, goddamn. I be feeling like I be trying to get bullies. Be trying to threaten me and shit. Oh, you know these niggas out here. I be like, what? Like, what? I don't even know, bro. But you go ahead. You go ahead.
So
you go ahead, bro.
I feel like roles. I wouldn't say necessarily roles have changed. I feel like the perspective of roles have changed, or like the ideals of roles have changed. Because it's just one of those things where it's just like, I was listening to my boy. He canceled right now, but I was listening to my boy Andrew Tate.
Oh, you be listening to that nigga?
Bro, he be saying some
Bruh,
good stuff,
that nigga
bro.
be talking out of pocket, bro.
But he be saying something.
I mean, I listen to him.
Let me just say what I heard. What he said.
I listen to him.
All right, so
sometimes
I'm gonna just say what I heard. What he said, and he said that nowadays women want, like, he said nowadays women want old time guys while being
new time female,
a modern day female.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Just like, it's just not gonna work.
It doesn't work. You still want me to open the door for you?
You're not. Yeah.
And treat you like a woman, but you want to not work and spend all the bread.
Yeah.
No, it can't work like that.
So he basically, you know, he had broken down the cars too, because there was some guys in there or whatever, and he was just like, nobody's putting a 1950 engine into a 2022 car.
That's not happening. That's not happening.
It's not happening.
Oh,
It
brother,
literally
that's not
makes
going
it
down.
would literally make no sense to do that.
Bitch, you probably would. It still wouldn't probably crank up the car, and if it did, it would run the red engine so raggedy. Oh, I get what he's saying, but it would run the engine. It would run the engine so fucking raggedy that it wouldn't be no point. Like
Yeah.
it would seize up, blow out. It would do all that
So
shit.
he was like modern day women should, want modern day men.
Man, I
So
agree.
he was just like, if you want the old time like role, then you should also be the old time role.
female. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I believe in that. And he said another thing. He said another thing probably like that following episode or whatever.
He do be wildin' though.
But yeah, he do be wilding. He be saying some crazy stuff now. So he said something the next episode and was like, a woman's goal, she should be thinking about, how can I make my partner's status look better? As far as like, so it's like, how can I make the status of this man look better? Because he was just like, with men, he was just like, it's always like, what's gonna be like for me? And he was just like, he was like, why would I want a woman that I could just get out of the club? Anybody can get a woman out of the club. You see what I'm saying?
So pretty much what you're saying is like he was accessible to other men.
Yeah. He was.
Like when he said like that, like I feel that.
Yeah, he was basically saying like women should be unique, and what's unique right now is old time. You want to be an old timey type female? That's not lame. It's not boring. It's unique because ain't nobody else doing it. Because everybody going to the clubs, this, that, and the third. So it's just like, but as far as like the roles, I mean, I feel like because of society and how cost of living and everything has changed, I feel like now it is more a partnership, which I feel like I feel like that's what it was the entire time. I just feel like everybody was looking at it wrong.
I don't like. All right, so my thing with that is like, bro,
You don't see it as a partnership?
What, relationships?
Yeah.
No, I see them as business. Like that's how they looked at it. Like even now, like think about it, bro. Think about it. Like it should be a partnership, bro, and I agree with it. It should be a partnership. But anytime that you considering like a woman, like that you gonna spend a significant amount of time is a woman that got nothing getting the same consideration that a woman that got something. Just as like as a man that has nothing getting the same consideration that a man that has something. So at some type of level, it's a business ship. Because even if we were trying to establish a partnership, do you think a partnership could be something if I bring 98 and you bring 2%? No, it will all depend on how like the person who bringing the most looks at the other person.
Yeah.
Now, if I'm bringing 98%, you're bringing 2%, and I look at it like we 50-50, that's totally different. But nigga, nobody who's bringing 98 and is gonna you feel me? Nobody who bringing significantly more or even more in general to a relationship gonna look at you like an equal.
Yeah.
So niggas who want a partnership pretty much saying they want a relationship with a person that's on the same type of financial level that you is on. That's how I see it. Like, if you think about it like this, because a lot of females like.
And do you think that role changed like over time, or do you feel like it's always been the same like from the beginning of the time?
Well, I feel like it's changed into that. Like before, I feel like it was a partnership. I feel like people had roles and you played your roles, just like you said, and Tate said, like he had other ways of playing it and he did what he had to do.
Now, do you feel like that role was because of the time frame? Because it's like, it's just one of those things where they be like, oh, well, men back in the day used to take care of the house and the woman would stay home and this, that, and third. Yeah, also back in the day, I was in his backyard making the vegetables, picking the cotton. So I mean, how long are we gonna go off history and shit? You see what I'm saying?
But
so it's like, who's setting the the standard? Like, who's setting the natural norm?
So I'll say this, bro. I'll say this, and a lot of women gonna be able to agree to disagree. It's because it's like an agreement thing that a lot of women probably gonna be able to agree to, like when they hear it, and it's gonna be a disagreeing thing to us because we're men. We like living our life. We would have made those decisions for ourselves. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna start by saying this, like back in the day, like men was doing all these things, like they should take care of the household, they should do the yard work, they should do the cooking and cleaning and the cutting and the this and that, and the women should cook, clean, take care of the kids, watch all that, do this, do that, and the third. Now you could say times, but no, see, times didn't dictate that, like generations did.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And back in that time, you had black fathers teaching their kids, teaching the men and the boys that they were raising, that this is how you be a man. You know what I'm saying? You cut the grass, you go to work, this, that, and the third, woo, woo, woo. And back then, you also had this same mother teaching her daughters
how to cook.
How to cook. This is how you be a woman. You know what I'm saying? And through the generations, you got less and less niggas that were fathers saying, this is how you be a man.
Yeah.
And then through the generation, you got less and less women saying, this is how you be a woman.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, think about what you were saying.
I can see that.
Yeah, think about what we was talking about today. Like, when we was in the store, like, nigga, cooking is a rare commodity now. Like, nigga, we probably could cook better than most females we know.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But back then, that would have been on.
It's some females, you know.
It would have been unheard of. It would have been unheard of for a man to been at the stove all day cooking.
Oh yeah, that would have been crazy.
You know what I'm saying? It would have been. It would have been a crazy thing. So like, I feel what he say. Like, if you want that type of relationship, then you got to resort back to that type of time. But like now, like that's why I say like now I feel like it's just a business because everybody is looking at like. Because like you said, it's just everything kind of fall back to social media, but everything just kind of fall back to small-mindedness too.
Now this has nothing to do necessarily with the roles, right? But do you feel like women were a catalyst to the roles changing the way that they were changing? And the reason that I say that is because my mom's a woman, right? And like most kids in my generation, most of the parents were teaching you to goddamn be all balanced because it's just like, ain't no, you know, not necessarily ain't no roles, but it's just like if the roles back in the day were like, okay, women cook, clean, this, that, third, but it's just like, all right, if my mom teach me how to cook, clean, do laundry, separate clothes, fold clothes, this, that, third, do everything in the house, but then I also still know how to do the grass, car, this, that, and third, yada, 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 then it's like, if you got a whole generation of you know what I'm saying, guys like that, then it's like what roles? You know what I'm saying? Like what roles?
And so this is my opinion on that. You feel what I'm saying? Like women got mad because they put us on game. Like we like like the one thing that women don't ever want to be told about or heard about, like if they don't ever want to be used for like, you know what I'm saying, sex.
Yeah.
But think about it like this, bro, and I'm gonna just keep it a balance with you. Like we talk all the time. I tell you, I'm like, I don't want to be like without sex.
Yeah.
But we've had talks where I've been like, bro, if I get it one time a month, nigga, I'd be good for the rest of the month. Like I'll go on some shit. Like I know I could go day to day, but I'm like, nigga, if I got it once or twice a month, I wouldn't even be pressed.
Yeah. And
like you said, your mom taught you all those things. My grandma taught me.
Yeah.
So like, I say that to say this. Like, there were no fathers in my house. And I'm gonna say this because like niggas would be like, oh, you call women hoes, this, that, and the third. Like, look, at the end of the day, I don't judge any woman because I know, you know, so I love my mama, but I know I got 6 siblings. I know I got 5 more siblings and we don't got no fathers. Yeah. So I love my mama, but at the end of the day, nigga, like, I gotta keep it 100 with myself. Like, somebody gonna try to come out of their mouth crazy. Yeah. So that's gotta be a reality. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But for her to, you know what I'm saying, be like, I ain't fucking with you, whatever. You don't want to be in your kid life, I ain't fucking with you. You don't want to be in your kid life, I ain't fucking with you. My mom told me she gave every one of the niggas a chance. They all opted out. So now when they all opt out, now a woman got to be strong. So now you got a woman teaching you got a woman teaching a man. So now the man got it's two sides to the game. Now he gotta learn how to be a man, and he gotta learn how to do things that a female do.
Yeah.
But he gotta learn how to still stay a man. See, some niggas fall into that, not trying to be funny, but some niggas trying to fall into that femaleness and female that, and they just kind of end up a little softer. But you know what I'm saying? Niggas like me and you, we just don't. We get up at fucking 5:30, we cut the grass. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take the motherfucking trash out. You gonna run around the neighborhood with the dogs. I'm gonna walk bro and sister to school and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all the things that, you know what I'm saying, that we're gonna do, because even though like we gotta learn how to do all these other things for ourselves, we still gotta be a man too. So like when you start getting older, and you start thinking, and you start seeing how complicated it is to make situations work, you start thinking about like, what is she? That's why I say it's more of a business now, because you start thinking like to your head, like, what is she bringing to the situation that I can't do without?
Yeah.
And it all comes down to like one thing for real. Like, if you got feelings for a woman, that's something you can't replace. But if you genuinely don't have feelings for her, what you can replace is the sex. And that's what it comes down to. You like, how good is your sex? Is your sex good enough to keep me dealing with your stupidity? Oh, it's not? Oh, bet that. Then we're going to keep it pushing then. I'm going to just, shorty over here only can see me one time out the week, but I'm good. One time out the week. I don't got to deal with all that. But now if you're trying to push up on me, and I work such and such amount of hours, and you know what I'm saying, like, I do this and I do that. If you trying to enter my lifestyle and trying to enter my livelihood, then I either gotta really, really want you to be a part of it, no matter what you got going on, or you gotta bring something to the table, bro. There's no middle ground there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's just how I feel about it, you know. That's just how I looked at it over the years. Like, a partnership could be a partnership, but somebody's gonna sacrifice. Somebody at the end of the day is gonna be like, this part of me is not gonna get in the way of me accepting her. Because people say it's mutual, and it's mutual, but it's really not mutual, because when you're in a relationship with somebody and you know you've been fucking up time and time again, or you know you ain't been what you should be, you don't think they know that too? You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're sacrificing by sitting there dealing with your shit. And then when they finally come to terms with leaving and making that move and making that self to take bigger steps, now you either have to sacrifice to keep them, or them walking away is a sacrifice, because you know they was good for you, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So, you know.
Well, that's all for this. So, you know what I mean?
That's all
for this. So, I'm not gonna lie. Some of the questions are pretty good questions. Got some really good insight. As always, man, like,
comment,
subscribe, you bitches.
And hold on, there's one more. Like, comment, subscribe, and share, niggas. Oh, phone them, nigga. I'm gang,
share.
Fuck niggas. I thought it was.
Ain't said that one.
Yeah.
But yes, sir.
Share too, gang.
Share. You know what I'm saying? Always need the supporters. You know what I mean?
We need them.
But as always, my social media is the same across all platforms. The Ungifted King. It's okay if you can't spell. It is spelled exactly how it sounds, but it will be also on the screen. Screenshot it, copy and paste, whatever you gotta do to get it out. You heard me?
And your boy out here, you feel me? Inky_A athletes. I will be getting the shirt made, but I ain't gonna hold you. I'm trying to put out the little design first. Y'all gonna see that shit. And pop out tomorrow, man. The video gonna be posted. Check us out, man. Pop out tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Your boy gonna be out there. You know what I'm saying? Got slinging that pill. Maybe. I don't know. Ain't no telling what these niggas gonna do, man.
That's true. But we out there, John, bud.
We out, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, we're just tapping in, man. Gang.